Welcome to Plagowski Pins and Collectibles, and today we're going to do Disney pins. Now, as I've said in other videos, I trade and I buy off of Kijiji, and more Kijiji purchases, and this is a Disney store purchase, and I also went to the actual store today to get a few more pins. So quite a few pins to go through. So stick around because I'm going to go through these and you'll get to see which ones end up in my store versus which ones I plan on keeping for myself, because you might have access to some of these. So stay tuned. All right, let's get started. So this is the first package I got, which is a purchase of pins I did online. And let's see what we got here. So this was from the Princess Blind Box Pins collection. I'm starting a collection of the Princess and the Frog, rather. So here it is. Here's your beautiful Tiana dress perfume bottle pin. Show you the back of the pin there. So this is a Loungefly pin. Beautiful. I love it. So this is going to be added to my own personal collection. But I just love the details on this, and I just absolutely love the look of this pin. I cannot remember how much I paid for it, but I want to say somewhere around $14, something like that. I mean, it retails for $9.90, as you can see here. You can always pay a little extra for things on eBay, and I quite liked it, so I bought it. So this is another package. This one here comes from an online Facebook pin trading group that I belong to, which is a Canadian pin trading group. So this was a really cool purchase. Let's start with these little things here. So we have a note that says, "Thank you for your purchase. Hope you enjoy the new pin. Have a magical day. Stay safe, Quinn." So thank you, Quinn, for that. And finally, the pin that I got was Radiator Springs. Now, I love this because it's, first of all, it's all the raised details I really love about this pin. And if I show you the back, here, let's take it off the back. You can see here it is. There's the back of the pin. I love this because it is representative of Radiator Spring Racers, which is one of my favorite rides at Disney California Adventure out in California. So this is a way for me to remember that location. And I'm going to be collecting essentially the various ride pins. So this will add nicely to my collection. Okay, so here's another Facebook page trading group out of my Canadian pin traders. Oops, there's something that fell out here. Oh, there's a cute little Buzz Lightyear sticker. That's kind of cute. All right, so we've got two in here. Let's see, we've got this one here. And again, I'm looking to collect attractions pins. So this is the first of the attractions pins that I bought off my Facebook partner there. This is Space Mountain. Love this pin. And here's the back of the pin for you so you can see it. All right, now I did get a second pin from that same collection. And this one is of the Jungle Cruise. Again, another really beautiful pin. I love this. And they're decent size. Like if you show you with the ruler, about 1.5 inches by 1 inch wide. Yeah, so they're really a good size pin. Now, this is the last, I believe, of the Facebook purchases off of my pin trading group. Let's see, we've got a note here, little Mickey Mouse stickers with a thank you, Tammy and Joy Sue, which is great. Thank you, Sue. And now this pin here, this is the first of hopefully the full collection of the Dapper Dans. Again, this is a Main Street USA thing. I'm all about attractions and Main Street, so anything I want to add to my collection is going to look like this. So this is Goofy. There's a Mickey Mouse version and Pluto. There's the back of the pin here. Gorgeous. So we're going to stick alongside the same true Disney pins, and I've got a few really interesting ones here. So I've got these three here to start. Let's start with that. We got Boo. Actually, we have an alien dressed up as Boo. So this is the Alien Remix limited release pin. He's really adorable. Love this pin. This one will end up on my store though. So take a look on my eBay store if this is one that you're interested in, because it will be listed there. The next one here is, there we go. We got one dressed up as Sully from Monsters, Inc. Again, from the Remix group. There's 24 of these that you can collect. So if this is one you're missing from your collection, just hop on my eBay store and the link down below and you'll be able to see this guy. Now this one, this is the remix of Merida from Brave. Now I'm a big Merida fan, so this one is staying with me. I'm keeping this one. But let's take her out since I'm keeping her. Let's bring her close by. Here you go. You can see her real up close here. There's lots of texture to this pin. It's really neat. And then there's the back. And you can see that it says limited release on the back. Here's another one I got at the Disney store today. Love this pin. I'm going to take it out of its container because this one I've got two of these actually. One is going to go in my eBay store and the others I'm going to keep. This is a special edition key pin. So this is, here, I'll show you. here's the key that you can get, and here's the pin that goes alongside that. So I will not sell these together likely, probably be separate, but the key's definitely going to be on my website because I actually don't collect these. That said though, I am going to keep the Star Wars version of this that I picked up today. So we take this pin off here. It's a really skinny pin. Let's see if we can see it. And you can see there, limited release. Wow, they really don't have a lot of real estate on this pin to work with. It's so small. Isn't that a gorgeous pin? Look at the detail on that. It's not really big. All right, so this guy is not really a Disney pin per se, but it is Marvel, so I'm gonna count it as a Disney pin. It is from the Funko Pop company rather than Disney itself, although it is licensed by Disney. And this is a Venom Goblin mix pin. I actually quite like this. That said though, this is going to end up in my store as well. So you can see there, Funko LLC, Marvel. So you can see that it's, well, I mean, I bought it at the store today, so it's a legit pin, but just to let you know what it looks like in the back. So there you go. The next one here that I got was an eBay purchase. So these are what you would call starter packs. Quite a few of these. I've got the cats collection. I will likely sell these as separate individual cats as opposed to as a package. I may keep one or two of these for myself. I haven't quite decided. I'm a big fan of Figaro and the Cheshire Cat in particular. So I may keep those two and then sell the rest. And then here's the 2020 collection of pins, which, you know, it's tough because 2020 hasn't exactly been the best of years for most of us. Pandemic has really put a damper on things. So for some people, having a 2020 pin might not be of interest, but for others, it might be kind of a way to remember kind of this weird time we've all kind of lived through. So anyway, they're still very beautiful pins, and I'm kind of leaning towards keeping Pluto or maybe Chippendale for myself and selling the rest. I haven't quite decided yet. Now, these two are quite interesting. These are older packs. I don't know exactly where the seller got these, probably from maybe the Disney Character Warehouse or surplus sale or something, but these are often faked. This is from apparently 2013 trading. We're going to take one of these off here. These shoes and these skeletons, these skull and crossbones, are often faked. They're very commonly replicated as fake. But if you look at these here, I can tell that they're legit. So you've got very high spikes here. Sorry for the really bad nails, by the way. I'm trying to get out of the habit of chewing them. So I put nail polish on to try to keep myself from chewing them. Anyways, so we've got really high spikes here. You can see, nice and pointy. This is nice and straight and solid. If we look at the actual pattern, it's Mickey Mouse, goes all the way over the edge. There's no lines on the edge that tell me it's fake. And then if we look at official Disney pin trading sort of insignia, which looks good. So this to me is legit. I'm not sure about keeping any of these for myself or my own collection. I may keep some as traders because I like to trade online. And so I may keep like this Ursula shoe. This one's very common. I actually really like the Hades pair. I think that's really neat. Maleficent's shoe is pretty cool too. So I may trade the others and keep just these. These are great traders if they're real. And again, I'm going to pop this one out here. This one is from, this collection is from 2014. So let's take a look at the back. So again, you've got, let me just show you the really high spikes. See how sharp they are, how pointy they are? Nice and pointy. And then if we look at the actual zoom there, pin trading, you can see it very clearly. There's nothing at all wrong with the way this is written. And then of course the Mickey pattern, the waffle pattern looks really great. So this is a legit set as well. I'm always worried about these kits that I get, even from official, like really legit eBay sellers, which by the way, the eBay seller that I bought this from is very highly touted as being a legitimate source. She lives in the Orlando area and I believe picks these up from warehousing, Character Warehouse and surplus sales. She sells only legit pins, so I can always put her listing down below as well. But this is just another set here that I don't think I'll sell this as a set. Again, I may keep one or two of these for myself. I haven't quite decided, for trading purposes, and then sell the remaining ones, or I might just keep them all for trading. All right, so these pins are from the Shop Disney purchase I made most recently. So we have this Mrs. Incredible pin and Incredible Dad. And mainly because I wanted to maybe keep one for myself and my husband for our own personal collection. But then there's these two here, which I will put on in my store. I bought a number of limited edition pins. So here is two of the, actually I've got three of them, 3 Star Wars limited edition pins. So I've got this guy here. This one's really cool. So let's take the pin backs off of this one and I'll show it to you. This one, as you can see, let's move these out of the way. You can see through it. It's got a window, which I think is really cool. So this is a Black Spire Outpost pin. This is really about being at Galaxy's Edge within the Walt Disney parks. But I really love the fact that it has this really cool window. Now, if I could just show you, you can see it's limited edition of 1500. You can see it right here. And it does have the Lucasfilm and Disney and everything else. So it's definitely, I mean, I bought it from the Disney store, so it is legitimate. Okay, so this is K2SO. He does not have a moving feature. You can see here they've basically welded these two pieces together. So it's pin on pin. And if we'll show you the back here, so you can see that it is in fact a limited edition of 1500. Then, last but not least for this collection at least, we have a droid here from the Droid Depot. If we look at the back, limited edition, you can see it right here, limited edition of 1500 for this one as well. Next set that I got online were these beautiful Disney Pluto 90 Magical Years pins. Now these are all limited edition. And they're absolutely beautiful because they have pin-on-pin features. So you've got sort of a raised pin. I'm going to take this guy off his pin box here, his back rather, which, by the way, this pin back is beautiful. I mean, it's just gorgeous. But here's the pin itself. There you go. This doesn't move or anything, but it's just gorgeous. Flip them over. There you can see the 90 years and a limited edition of 3000. So not quite as rare as those Droid Depot ones. It's still a really nice pin. So there's this Pluto one. And then finally we'll go to Food for Feuding. My goodness. So here's the other Pluto piece. Chip and Dale in this one actually. So this is kind of neat. Beautiful pin, lots of color. And then Pluto's head is kind of pin on there. So it's a bit raised. And then again, this is another limited edition of 3000. And then for this one, this actually has a moving feature, which I love. So this is Springtime for Pluto by Walt Disney. And then the back, as I want to show you, is also a limited edition of 3000 for this one as well. These I'm on the fence on because I absolutely love the look of these pins. I may keep my favorite one. Not exactly sure which one that will be. I absolutely love these pins because I find that they have a really beautiful overall appearance. Really love these. I love the fact that there's this sort of like raised, pin feature. Love that. And the colors are just amazing. So here we got two more pins from the Pluto collection. We'll start with this one here. So these are limited edition as well. So I want to show you this one up close. This is a big pin. If I show you the size of this pin, this is almost a 3-inch long pin. So this is a good size pin. Disney Society Dog Show. Now this one here is limited edition to 2000. I love this pin because it has that pin on pin again, raised detail. I haven't quite decided yet, but I think this one's going to end up in the store. This one, on the other hand, I'm not sure. I love this pin. So this one is also limited edition to 2000. It's the same, but it has this sort of movement here. And again, it's one of the larger 3x2-inch pins. I'm not sure that this one will go in the store because I love Christmas. We kind of make a big deal about it here in our home. So I might keep this as part of my Christmas pin board. I kind of want to put a Christmas pin board collection I just take out at Christmas and put up somewhere in the house. So this will probably be kept for that. I also have this ink and paint version. I love this one. I'm a big Mary Poppins fan. Love Mary Poppins. The detail here of this again, pin on pin, because you've got this beautiful little penguin doing its dance. Nothing particularly special about it, but you can see it's an ink and paint series. This one will likely be staying in my collection. And another one that I'm going to be keeping is this Disney Legacy Collection limited release, Emperor's New Groove, celebrating its 20th anniversary. Again, this is an underrated movie from my perspective. We've watched this movie at least twice in the last month or two. So there we go. There's the pin, Emperor's New Groove. Let's turn it over and you can see that it's got the 20th year anniversary limited release back. This is not a limited edition, so there's quite a few of these likely out there on the market, but I really love this, and I love that it has like a bit of a shiny, sparkly feature to this pin. And finally, this is a collection of pins that I got from Kijiji. So as you know, I buy lots online to try to find pins or buttons that people no longer want, but that I'm willing to turn around and sell. I think I paid $30 for these. I'll have to double check here. Doesn't really matter what I paid for these. I'll figure that out for myself. Basically, these are a very small lot of Disney Conservation Fund pins and others. These would have been given out if you'd provided some kind of donation to the fund. So this one here would have been given out at Port Orleans Resort. And then you have the Seas with Nemo and Friends. We have Disney's Animal Kingdom. And then we have the Wilderness Lodge, or Resort rather. And then we have the Conservation Hero. This is just like a generic Disney Worldwide Fund. piece. And then we have Animal Kingdom. This one is the Kingdom Lodge, Animal Kingdom Lodge. So these are all very neat. People do collect these. So I will be listing every single one of these. They all have the proper paper pin backs. They all have the right writing on the side. So these are legit pins and they're all in really good condition. So yeah, some minor scuffing from just improper storage, but generally they're in really good condition. And then we have these. So we have the I'm Celebrating buttons. You can get these at Walt Disney World when you go, and let's say it's your birthday, and you could write in black marker, I'm celebrating my birthday, ending chemo, whatever you're celebrating when you go to Disney World, you can wear this pin. So I will definitely sell these. They'll come in about $3 to $5 online. So I'll put them online in my shop. We have Disney's First Visit. This one is a little rough on the edge here. For the most part, it's okay. It's in a pretty good condition. There's no rust or anything on it. So this will also go up. Again, if you want to prepare yourself for your first visit and get your pin in advance, it'll be in my shop. Thanks again for watching Plagowski Pins and Collectibles. I put on my ears for the ending here. My Maleficent ears. Thanks again. I've shown you pretty much every pin that I've purchased either from the Disney store online or from the Disney store at the actual store today, and from Kijiji sales that I've looked at online. I continue to look for things online. I continue to shop for good deals that I can turn around and put in my eBay store to turn a bit of a profit, but at the same time I have fun doing it. So, and as you can see, I do keep some of the stuff for myself because I'm a fan. I love Disney and everything about it. The other piece too is, come back because there'll be other lots. I do have a lot of about 300 pins or so that I haven't even opened yet that I'm going to look at, and we'll go through that together. And then I have another lot of Disney related items as well that has come in that I'm going to share with you as well. So thanks again for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.